What's up, guys? My name is Tai Zen. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. In this video, guys, I'm gonna let you guys know ahead of time right now in this video, guys. If you have any kids or anything around, you might not want them around for this video, because this video is going to be, I know I promised in the past, I'm going to try to keep all my videos, PG-13, guys, but this I'm letting you guys know ahead of time, this video is not going to be PG-13, because I'm about to rip a new one in a few of these guys that I'm going to talk about, okay? So I'm letting you guys know that in advance, okay? Many of you guys know that this is a cryptocurrency.market is a trading, investing, and entrepreneurship channel. Okay, in this video, guys, in this channel, we talk about. I share with you guys the reality of trading and investing in the cryptocurrency market. You guys know we were one of the first channels on the internet to talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency trading and investing. You guys can go back and look in the history on our channel. We have not deleted any videos on our channel. You can see us interviewing Vitalik. You can see us interviewing, Sasha Ivanov of Waves, and a bunch of, we talked about like the first 12 or so ICOs, first dozen or so ICOs that came onto the cryptocurrency market, okay? And we invested in most all of them, all right? Now, over the years, guys, I don't know what happened in cryptocurrency, guys. I don't know what happened. In the beginning, when I first got into cryptocurrency in 2012 and 2013, around that time period, everybody in the cryptocurrency space worked together, right? Back then, we had the first, in my opinion, the first trading and investing channel about cryptocurrency on the internet. The second one was by Chris Dunn, out of Austin, Texas. There was at that time Mad Bitcoins was like with Thomas Hunt was the channel that talked about the technology, and there was Andreas Antonopoulos. He did not have a channel at that time, but he was talking a lot at most places, conferences and stuff. And then there was James D'Angelo, who was talking about the technology and explained it in really good detail how Bitcoin works. Those were like the basic cryptocurrency channels that were around back in 2013. There was not that many cryptocurrency trading or investing channels, guys. We started ours because we didn't see anybody else talk about the trading and investing aspect of cryptocurrencies. There was like James D'Angelo with the World Bitcoin Network, and then there was Mad Bitcoins that was talking about the news and talking about the technology, but nobody talked about trading and investing. Somewhere along the line, Bitcoin split up into two communities, where a community supports let's just call it the Bitcoin Core side, and then there's the community that supports the Bitcoin Cash side, okay? And what happened was, a lot of the guys that's in the Bitcoin Core community, guys, they started talking shit about all the altcoins. They started calling it a shit coin. They started calling it all kinds of names. And anybody who was a trader or an investor that traded or talked about trading and investing into other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin were referred to as scammers, right? And it was just basically, people that they thought, if you talked about, anything else, back when I first got started, it was called altcoins, which means alternative currencies or alternative coins, and we just called it altcoins for short. And it's rare that anyone called another project a shitcoin, okay? And even when Dogecoin came out, no one called it a shitcoin, no one called it a scam coin, okay? They said, okay, you want to make it your own cryptocurrency? Go ahead, who cares, Back then, Bitcoin was dominant, and then as Bitcoin's dominance started going downhill, it was no longer 100% of the market or 99% of the market. You got all these what's called Bitcoin maximalists. Maximalist means a fanboy or a diehard fan, or it's like a sheep type. People with sheep-like mentality, and they just follow the herd. Whatever they're told to do, that's just what they believe. That's it. And so these Bitcoin Core maximalists, okay, and I'm fully aware that the Bitcoin Core is a software, okay? I'm referring to it as a Bitcoin Core not to be derogatory, I'm referring to it because there's so many versions of Bitcoin out there now that I have to distinguish which one is which, so that future generations that look back on this video, they know which one I'm talking about, okay? So now, out of all the coin communities, the one that was the most toxic, and the one that hurt the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space the most was the Bitcoin core maximalists. And they still are the most cancerous group of people, in my opinion, and not all of them, okay? There's some people that make a lot of sense in the Bitcoin core community, but the vast majority of them that are, to me, they're just a bunch of retarded idiots, okay? They think that Bitcoin core is the only one, okay? Now, why am I making this video? I'm making this video, guys, because you guys know that we are a reality-based trading channel. Like, we don't, if you notice, most of the stuff that we talk about trading and investing, it's not stuff that you find on the internet. It's not stuff that we just read online and regurgitate. It's stuff that we are telling you from our experience in trading and investing in crypto, okay? And I think that has a lot of value, because we got so many people just reading the news, talking nonsense, reading gossip, and all that nonsense. And we didn't want to become that channel. Like, we started the first, trading and investing channel to help people understand and navigate the dangers and the risk in cryptocurrency trading and investing. And you got people nowadays, they just broadcast all these influencers that talk about the news and talk about gossip. Oh, who's the next Satoshi Nakamoto? Who gives a shit about who the next Satoshi Nakamoto is, or who he really is? Who gives a shit? Worry about making life-changing profits. That's what you should worry about, right? Why are you worried about who is Satoshi for? That doesn't pay your bills. That doesn't get you to retire from your day job, right? Stop jacking around and worried about who is Satoshi. Worry about stacking your Satoshis. Worry about getting more Bitcoins, more Ethers, more crypto, okay? And I'm making this video, guys, today because I recently, just today, I saw a tweet by an individual named Anthony Sassano. On Twitter, he goes by @Sasso0x. And on his, I don't know who he is, on his bio it says Ethereum product marketing manager at Set Protocol, building fhub.io, and co-hosting Into the Ether with @EcoKnower. So based on his profile, he must have something to do with Ethereum. Okay, he must be working on it or doing something with Ethereum, marketing manager, whatever it is he's doing. Okay, he posted this tweet, and I'm gonna read it. He posted a tweet by CoinDesk, right? And the CoinDesk tweet says, "Update: the IPO prospectus says INX Limited's management investors and or advisors include such crypto luminaries as Jameson Lopp, Mark Yusko, Excellion, Satoshi Light, Alan Silbert, and a bunch of other NASDAQ and TD Ameritrade executives." So that's what the CoinDesk news website, that's what they tweeted out. And Anthony Sassano retweeted it and said, "It's utterly amazing to me that people who have been shitting on Ethereum for years and calling it a scam are now investing and advising a company that is issuing an Ethereum ERC20 token." Okay? And Anthony says, "I'm at loss for words at this point. Just absolute insanity." Okay? Now, and then he follows up with a second tweet. He says, "I can't even." Okay? And what that means, in case you guys are listening to this outside of America, right? Or English is not your native language, when he says "I can't even," that what he's saying is, at the street level, he's saying that this is such bullshit that I can't even believe that this is happening. That's what it means. What it means is I can't even. He's just being polite. He wants to keep things PG-13, right? He doesn't want to be rough around the edges like I am, right? And so he retweeted something that was provided by Mike Dudas, okay? His Twitter handle is @mdudas, okay? @mdudas. And in that Twitter that Anthony Sassano retweeted, right? It shows, it's a picture of Samson Mao, okay, at Excellion, right? And he says, "Ethereum is the most impractical thing in existence, unfollowing." Right? And he tweeted that out on January 21st, 2019, at the beginning of this year. Okay, he tweeted out Ethereum is the most impractical thing in existence. Okay, and then and I'm going to have links to all these tweeters, guys, tweets underneath this video, so you guys can go see it for yourself. Okay, I'm not going to read more of it because you guys can look at the tweet and look and read it for yourself. But what Anthony Sassano and Mike Dudas is presenting here is evidence of the hypocrisy of these Bitcoin maximalists. Okay, now Mike Dudas, all right, and Anthony Sassano, they're being polite. They're trying to be a gentleman. They're trying to be like polite and just like show the evidence that, hey guys, you know, like look at these guys that are Bitcoin core maximalists and look at the hypocrisy. Okay, now I want you guys to pause for a moment. Okay, I want you guys to suspend your beliefs for a moment. All right, because I'm not going to be polite like Anthony Sassano and Mike Dudas. What I'm telling you guys, okay, is this, okay, that there's 4, right, clowns, okay, or 4 dumbasses that I want you guys to understand. Okay, I'm gonna list the names of these guys so that you guys know it, okay, because these guys are very, very popular in the cryptocurrency space. Okay, let me just pull up their names here. Okay, let me see. One of them is the founder of Monero. Okay, this whole group of guys I'm about to talk about, right? There's 4 of these clowns, these 4 jokers, these 4 musketeers. Okay, these 4 guys are they run a show called the Magical Crypto Show. Okay, the Magical Crypto Show. I don't watch it, okay, because I don't subscribe to their ideas, right? Just because I don't like something doesn't mean that I run up there and call it a scam, okay? And these guys, they love calling it just everything they don't like. They like to call it a scam, okay? And I'm trying to pull up their names here, guys. I had it here just earlier, and I just lost it all of a sudden. Okay, here it is, right here. Okay, so the guys that run the Magical Crypto YouTube channel, and then they also run a what do you call that? A conference, previously called Magical Crypto Conference or whatever, right? These 4 clowns, these 4 dumbasses, these 4 freaking retards. Okay, one of them is Whale Panda. I think his real name is like Jespers. Let me see if I pronounce it correctly here. Okay. Let me see. Let me make sure I pronounce his name correctly, right? So, sorry about this, guys. I had it up and I clicked on the wrong things. Okay. All right. Let me talk about these. Okay. Stefan Jespers. Okay. So there is an ICO that's about to come out. Okay. Now this ICO is by INX. It's called the INX token. It's an exchange that's going to do all this stuff, right? Who cares about? It's a crypto exchange, and it's based out of Gibraltar, and they're going to try to do a ICO in America, okay? And they're not calling it an ICO; they're calling it an IPO because they're trying to follow the government regulations and everything. But there's 4 dumbasses in this goddamn ICO, this INX crypto exchange when they're raising money, okay? The first one. Right, and I'll go down the list of investors in their documentation that they have to file with the government. The first one is Mr. Ricardo Spagni. Okay, he goes by @FluffyPony. He's the founder of Monero. Okay, or the lead guy at Monero. He's involved with the Monero project. Okay, full disclosure, I do invest. I do have Monero tokens. Right, I don't give a shit about this Ricardo Spagni piece of shit. Things that, I like the idea behind the coin, right? So even though I think that he's a piece of shit, right, I still invest in the coin, but I'm being upfront about it. As a trader, right, I don't let the personalities of the individuals affect my trading decisions. So even though I think he's a piece of shit, right, in the cryptocurrency space, I'm still willing to invest into this project because, and I'm not being a hypocrite for saying that, because I'm telling you, I don't like the dude, and I'm telling you, I'm also investing into his coin, okay? So as a trader, I do not let my feelings and my emotions determine my trading approach, okay? Now, in this documentation that they filed, okay? It shows that Riccardo Spagni, which is Fluffy Pony, the lead guy in the Monero project, he invested $924,000 into this INX token raise, this ICO, okay? The second guy is Mr. Stefan Jespers. He's known as Whale Panda, at Whale Panda on Twitter, okay? He's another diehard Bitcoin Core maximalist, runs around, calls all the altcoins a shitcoin, and then he puts $290,000, right, into this INX ICO. That's based on the Ethereum ERC20 token standard, all right? So there's two Bitcoin Core maximalists always talking shit online about all the altcoins and calling everyone a shitcoin, calling everybody a scammer, calling all the projects a scammer, and now one of them just put $924,000 into this ICO based on the Ethereum ERC20 token. Stefan Jespers, known as Whale Panda, is putting $290,000. But wait, there's more, guys, there's more. Charlie Lee, the founder of Litecoin, the guy that everybody respects, clean guy. Hey, I met him back at the Texas Bitcoin conference. We took pictures together and everything. I think he's a great guy, right? Great engineer. Right? Riccardo Spagni, Fluffy Pony, great engineer, great dev, all right? Stefan Jespers, supposedly he's a trader, investor. I don't know. I don't know what his talents and his skills are, okay? So Riccardo Spagni, great developer, recognized as a good blockchain engineer, right? I respect that. Charlie Lee, good crypto engineer, you know, I respect that, right? Charlie Lee calling all these other altcoins shitcoins, and then he puts $102,000 into this INX ICO based on the Ethereum ERC20 token, okay? Now here's the fourth guy, Mr. Samson Mao, okay? He's the guy, I forget what his executive role at Blockstream. Blockstream is one of the main companies that got a huge amount of money to help develop software and code for the Bitcoin Core software, okay? They contribute code to it, okay? Mr. Samson Mao is on the company that does that, right? And check this out. He puts $100,000 into the INX token project also that's trying to raise money, okay? Now, why am I calling out these four guys? Now, there's other guys on the list, but I'm not going to focus on the other guys. I'm going to focus on these four retards right here, okay? The reason why I call them four retards and four dumbasses and four pieces of shit, okay, is because for years now, they have been calling all these altcoins shitcoins. They've been talking shit about them. They've been saying shit about them. They've been calling people scammers, right? They've been calling these projects scams and everything. And what do they do now? Behind everyone's back, the four of them from the Magical Crypto Show, right? If I pull out my trusty Windows calculator right here in front of me and I add up the $924,000 that Fluffy Pony put in, the $290,423 that Whale Panda puts in, right? And then the Charlie Lee, another $102,000, 107, right? That's and then last one, Samsung Mao, $100,000, right? That comes out to 1.4 million, guys. Four clowns, $1.4 million that they put into an ICO that's based on the Ethereum ERC20 token, the same network that they have been telling everyone is a scam and is a shitcoin. Okay? Now I want you guys to think about the hypocrisy about this. Now, in case English is not your primary language, a hypocrite or hypocrisy means that you say one thing but you do another. Okay? Like you say, hey, you know, I like A, I don't like B, but then you really go and you do like B, all right? These four pieces of shits that I'm calling out in this video, right? They're pieces of shits in crypto and they're cancers to crypto, and here's the reason why. They're a cancer to crypto because they have been going around for years now calling all these projects scams, all these altcoins, shitcoins, and talking shit about all these people, and just because you know, they got all these bots, these Twitter bots and all these Reddit bots and all these things, and you know, they're speaking at conferences and everybody, and people think, oh, you know, these guys are respectable people, right? Motherfuckers, they ain't goddamn respectable. They're a piece of shit and a goddamn cancer to crypto. and to the entire cryptocurrency space. Why? Because they are saying words to destroy the cryptocurrency community. They're saying words to mislead the entire community. They're misleading new people that's coming into cryptocurrencies. Okay. Now, some of you guys might say, "Hey, Ty, what about some of the projects that you invested in that lost money?" Right? I agree. I've invested in crypto projects that lost money. I agree with that. I can't remember them all. Okay. But here's the difference. I tell you that I'm a trader and I'll trade anything. Okay. Just like when I was in the stock market, I'll trade any stocks. If it's listed on the stock exchange, I'll trade it. Right? Most of them, if you ask me what do they do, where do they trade, I don't know. Okay? I just trade it because as a trader and an investor, I try not to let certain aspects of that company or that the product that I'm trading affect my emotions. So I have to remain neutral. If it's listed on the exchange, I am going to try and trade it and make some money for my family. Okay? And I have no problem saying, "Hey man, I lost money on this coin, I made money on this coin, I lost money on this coin, I lost money." But if you guys go through all my videos since 2013, you guys have not heard me call anyone a scammer. You have not heard me call any project a scam, except for like maybe one coin. Okay, and that was the only coin that I remember. If I'm wrong, correct me on it. But that's the only one that I recall calling a scam, because now they're being investigated by several law enforcement authorities. But the projects that I lose money on, the coins that I lose money on, just because I traded and I did not make money on it, I accept the fact that, hey man, I lost money on that coin, move on. Another losing trade, it's time to move on. I don't sit there and call the people involved with that project a scam. I don't call the people involved or the project itself a scam or a bunch of scammers. Hey, I lost money on the coin, move on to the next coin and let's trade it, okay? These four pieces of shits here in crypto, they call all these people and projects scams and scammers, and what do? Behind everyone's back, they went and put in $1.4 million into the very project that they have all referred to as scams. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think when somebody's sitting here online, on video, and they're calling, this is a shit coin, this is a scam, this is a scammer, this is a scam, this is a shit coin, this is a scammer. And meanwhile, behind their back, right, they're signing documentation. They have to prove they have to hire lawyers and prove and certified public accounts and prove that they are an accredited investor, right, in order to get in early like that. You can't just go and give them $1.4 million. Like this is a lengthy process. This is not something that a process that you do like in 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month. I'm an accredited investor. It takes several months of legal documentation and paperwork with lawyers and CPAs and with the people issuing the tokens in order for me to put money into a project early like that, like what these four clowns did. Okay, so during this whole time, right, they knew about this. They knew about this project and they were doing paperwork and getting legal paperwork done to make sure everything was legal to invest that $1.4 million into this INX token project. This bullshit, okay? Meanwhile, the bear market was going down, so they were doing all this while the bear market was happening, and online, they're telling everybody about all these shit coins are going down, blah, 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 all these shit coins are scams, all these shit coin people, they're all scammers. Meanwhile, they're in the back room with their lawyers and their accountants drafting up all the legal documents so they can push $1.4 million into what they consider is a scam. How do you guys feel about that? How do you feel when these guys are getting on stage at conferences, right? And they're telling people, Bitcoin Core this, Bitcoin Core that, all these shit coins, are scams. And meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're filling out documentation, legal documentation, to put $1.4 million into what they are calling a scam. Okay, I want you guys to think about that. I've been saying this for years, guys, right? That the Bitcoin Core maximalists, all these retards, are the absolute worst cancer to the cryptocurrency space. I've been saying that for years, and I didn't have no evidence of it, okay, other than their stupid tweets. Now I have legal evidence provided by Mike Dudas, and I want to give credit, Mike Dudas, and what's the other guy's name? The Ethereum guy, right? Anthony Sassano. Okay, thanks to Anthony Sassano and to Mike Dudas, right? I now have legal evidence that the guys that I've been saying are a cancer and the retards in the in the cryptocurrency space, I got evidence right here. It's in the tweets below this video, and it's in the filings, guys, right? And it's in the CoinDesk news outlets, okay? Now, guys, I got the information from Twitter and from CoinDesk, okay? I could be wrong, the filings, maybe I misread it, right? If I'm wrong, right, let me know. Hey, I am adaptable, okay? I am adaptable, okay? I used to be a Bitcoin core maximalist myself back in 2012, 2013, but I realized that, hey, the market wants more than just one coin, so I accepted that, okay? I didn't run around calling, people I didn't like a scammer. I didn't call people that, projects I didn't like a scam, right? I didn't call incompetent people scammers. I didn't call incompetent projects scams, okay? These guys are some of the absolute worst piece of shit hypocrites I've ever seen in cryptocurrency, guys. If I'm wrong, please prove me wrong. Hey, guys, if you guys show evidence that I'm wrong for calling these 4 hypocrites, these 4 clowns, a piece of shit in crypto, let me know. I'll apologize publicly. I will. I will apologize. But the evidence is right here, guys. I see the evidence right here in front of my eyes, and these guys are a straight piece of shit, in my opinion. For them to open their mouth and get on stage and call everyone a scam and scammers, and here they are putting $1.4 million into the very projects that they are telling everyone is a scam. What does that say about that? And you know what, guys? check this out. You guys ready for the icing on the cake, the cherry on the cake? You guys ready for this? You guys ready? Okay, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. And I'm reading this from the CoinDesk article, and I'll put the link to it. And this is the headline. This is the headline, right? These 4 clowns that were calling everybody a shitcoin and a scam, right? Listen to what they put $1.4 million in. And here's their goal. Their goal is INX. That's the name of the shitcoin that they put money into, the 1.4 million to, plans to raise 130 million in a landmark IPO. Can you believe that shit? I can't believe I'm reading this, guys. I can't believe that these 4 piece of shit clowns that have been telling everybody that all these altcoins and shitcoins are a scam is now trying to raise $130 million? Guys, you can't make this stuff up, guys. You can't, you know what? The best comedians in crypto land cannot even make this shit up, man, right? I hope that you guys learn from this video, guys. I hope that you guys learn from this video that be careful who you follow and listen to in the cryptocurrency space. These are the same 4 clowns that have been on conference stages, run their own conferences and everything, right? Run their own channels, supposedly influencers in the space. Meanwhile, they're doing shit behind their viewers' back, okay? They're doing shit the exact opposite of what they're telling their viewers, right? One of the things that you will not see us doing, guys, right, is we're not going to tell you, right, that we're doing one thing here and then doing something else, the opposite thing behind the scenes, okay? Because when I grew up in the hood, right, when I grew up in the streets, right, that's called, being a hypocrite. That's called, talking out the side of your neck. That's called being a piece of shit, okay? And I hereby let the record reflect, guys, that I'm calling out these 4 clowns as a straight piece of shit. And if you 4 clowns are listening to this, that's right. And I'll tell you that to your face too, guys. You fucking piece of shits. You know how much money you guys have cost other investors and traders to make the wrong decision because you guys kept running around calling everything a goddamn scam, you piece of shit, right? Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you guys want real trading and investing information based on real traders, real investors, and what we put our money into, follow us on Twitter at HeyTaiZen. If you want to cut through the crap and not be fooled and not be deceived by people who say one thing and then put their money, people who tell you, hey, don't put your money in this, and then meanwhile they're putting their money into it, right? If you don't want to listen to those types of piece of shit hypocrites, right, and you want to learn from real people who put their money where their mouth is at, I highly invite you guys to go check out the cryptocurrency investing blueprint that we put together. In the cryptocurrency investing blueprint, guys, we share everything that we have done to help us retire early and become financially free for ourselves and our family. We're not going to sit there and be a hypocrite and tell you guys that we're doing one thing and then do something else, right? If you go to www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint, right, and get your copy today, in the videos, guys, in the course, in the training program, we share with you guys exactly what we did. We are not going to be a bunch of hypocrites and tell you not to invest in something, right? And then stay away from something, and then meanwhile, behind the scenes, we're doing it. I can't believe I saw this today, guys. I knew it was all along that these guys are a bunch of hypocrites. I knew that all along. That's why if you guys follow my Twitter, go back in the history, I've been calling these Bitcoin maximalists a bunch of retards for years. Okay, it's not something new. It's just now I have legal evidence to show that they are a piece of shit. Okay, thanks for watching my video, guys. You can follow me on Twitter at HeyTaiZen, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Thank you.